Hello there. Did you take a look at my joke talking about the one I talked about the man who was expecting to buy the knife, the new knife, soon as he's paid his monthly salary? And after that, unfortunately, the wife overheard it and she started becoming very excited about this new knife that is coming. And so she said, "Oh, thanks to God. Oh, I'm so happy. Yes! My husband will now buy a new knife. I will now have a sharp new knife to be using for chopping afan leaves." Only for the husband to start beating her up for that kind, having that kind of a dream. And eventually the case went to the village chief. So the village chief asked, "Can I have this knife?" And to his amazement, they didn't even buy it yet. So his question was very simple. If you have not bought this knife yet, and you have beaten up your wife this way, what will you do if you buy it? Now, be part of the discussion. Let me know how you feel about that, or what do you think would have been the outcome if the man actually bought the knife. Well, that's just by the way. The subjects I want us to look at today is, and let's talk about this all important subject of relationship, because there's no use playing the ostrich, behaving as if nothing is happening, burying your head in the sand, and then what is after you is still around you. So we've got to confront. And every day, the more scientific we become, the more the technology increases and we get involved in it, the more challenges we tend to face in our relationships. But you need your relationship. You need your relationship. My effort to study the millennial mind, I found out that one of the strongest things that the millennials have, those who stabilize as millionaires, is a supportive family. Supportive family, whether it's husband or wife, you need your inner caucus to be stable. All right, I intend to use my experiences to be a blessing to you. Having said that, is love at first sight real? Is anything like love at first sight? And having studied what the real meaning of love is, I've found out that many people just stay on their concept of love, what they consider to be the meaning of love, which you can simply qualify that to be their concept. And you find out across the board, you have several people with several ideas of what love is. But I like what Dr. James Dobson says about love. He says that love must be tough. Love must be tough. So it's not all about good feelings, goose pimples, and all that, butterflies in your tummy and all that. Those things are nice. But I was just thinking, and an inspiration came that feelings, if you live your life by feelings, you are likely going to profit those who have what to sell to you. If you really want to enjoy life, then you have to live above feelings. You have to live a life that is vision driven. You have to live a life that is determined by where you are going. A life that is influenced by your consideration of the end what will be the outcome of what I'm doing. Let your life be vision driven. Let your life be vision driven, not just sentiments. I look back today and I thank God. I thank God that the choice I made is even serving me better today. And I tell you one of the things, it wasn't just love at first sight. Before I took the step, I make inquiries, I ask questions. I had people who were there for me to ask, and I was privileged to receive the information. Today, it's even better than what I had. I had to ask, how did they know my wife then? We were just worshiping in the same place, sang in the same choir, and somehow, sometimes you know how these things work out. Somehow we just got close, and I had to make inquiries. How do you know her? And these were my very close friends who were interested in my progress. It appears that many people today just, you see somebody and a particular thing about the person strikes you, and many people call that love at first sight. And the whole thing is purely sentimental. You're just talking about the feeling of the moment. You don't know what challenges this person has gone through. You don't know how doubtful he or she is about the opposite sex. But suddenly, in your mind, you say, oh, the way I'm feeling, it means this is the person. And for those who spiritualize everything, they say, oh, it feels like the Lord is speaking to me. Whatever is your approach, all I know is, I want you to review, is there anything like love at first sight? I don't think there's love at first sight. Because love has to do with being able to know this person to a certain extent. Be able to have an idea, who is this person? What are his or her dislikes and likes? What are the things you're likely going to say he can do or she can do? Or the things he cannot do? By the way, most of us, we make the choices we make not because of how strong we are, but you make the choices because of your weaknesses. Your idea is, okay, this person has what I need in my life. It's going to make up for my shortfall. It's going to make up for my weaknesses. So there is nothing as love at first sight. You can't love the person you don't know. And you need time. Oh, I like it so much. When the person said that the true spelling of love is T-I-M-E. You know what that means? Time. You're right. Time. You need time to be able to confirm or to validate whether this is love or it's just feelings or it's just an infatuation or you're just attracted to this person or you're just being emotional. You're just being sentimental. And of course, most marriages were built on the foundation of sentiments. Oh, you got psyched up by the commercials. You get psyched up by your friends, or those that you look up to, your idols, your role models. Incidentally, some of us pick the wrong models for our lives. The person might be an outstanding actor or actress, but does not mean knows the principles by which marriage is built upon. And of course, you hardly find one that truly has respect for marriage. You're likely going to be programmed to think that, oh, you can jump from one man to the other, one woman to the other, and live your life, be a playboy and all that. You need to confirm to yourself what in reality is love. And that's one language. If you truly understand what it is, it doesn't matter your background. Love is the same meaning everywhere in the world. But it has to be something that is acted out. Not acted out of sentiment, but acted out of knowledge. Well, that's a food for thought. I want you to reconsider. Do you truly know who you are dying for? Who you really plan to lead the rest of your life with? Will it work? Have you considered what it will be like? By the time your relationship gets up to 10 years, gets up to 20 years, will you still be excited about this person? If you can't answer yes, then you are just being emotional. You need to build your relationship based on vision. Clearly ask yourself, where am I going? It's not where is he going. You need to have a life, have a vision for yourself. And when you have a vision for yourself, then it becomes easy for you to know the kind of person that will fit you. Is that selfish? It's a good selfishness. We all need to have a good side of our selfishness. You need it. If you are always driven by circumstance, people decide what you should do. They determine the direction you are going. You are yet to have a life. You need to settle that with yourself. Where am I going? If you are clear about that, clearly have a vision of what kind of life you want to live. What kind of person do you want to be? And who should go there with you? These are clear-cut things. The moment you get that right, you're likely not going to live your life with the person who is not going your direction. It will become difficult for you to make a mistake. And then the things you say, check your manners, check your mannerisms, check your habit. The blessing lies in your habit. That's a fresh one. The blessing in consistency of habits, in consistency. What has formed your character? In consistency lies the blessing. In consistency also lies the curse. So if you have taken on the wrong lifestyle that is always yielding you the results you don't want, the basic thing to do, the major thing to do is you change. When you change, you begin to discover you're going to draw and attract the right kind of people into your life. It is you that needs the change. It's not the other person. Nobody is coming to make it work for you. It starts within you. So love. What is love to you? Somebody who buys everything for you? Somebody you sleep with? Is that love? Somebody who takes you to the shop? Somebody you hang out with? Is that love? All those things are expressions. So you need to be able to confirm what exactly is love. What exactly is love? If it is real love will not hurt you. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. Love seeks to give you, to make you the best, seeks to bring out the best out of you. Well, not trying to sound very preachy, but this is an opportunity for me to share with you. What I'm sharing with you has helped us. We are going to share together and look at this subject of smart family, smart relationships, smart marriages, smart friendships, raising smart children. We're going to focus on the family. The community we live in doesn't seem to strengthen or to be interested in strengthening your family. Instead, if it has a way of telling you, oh, this is going to give you all the money you need, do away with your family, but make money, then it will do it. But we are going to take a look at a balanced life. Is money crucial? Of course. I'd like you to listen to the next time I come on and listen to that program, because I'm going to talk about money and relationship. You need to know how to date money. All right. So thank you so much for taking out this time to share with me. I deeply appreciate you, and see you some other time.